This story is untold and vanished from the history book. So buckle your seat, we'll tell you the story. This story is at the year 15th century, where science was blowing. A young girl named Zora was very interested in science and understanding the world and cosmos. As she was growing, her interest towards science was more curiosity. At the age of 19, she started to experiment things like making innovations which can help people. But a man named Isaac was very jealous of her. He was not good at science, but always failed in his experiments. He knows very well that he can't be as good as her, so he tried to destroy her when she was only to compete him. He was not ready to accept this, and he was always making plans to fail her experiments. One day, Isaac got frustrated by one experiment for bone fixing, which was not getting correct. He tried with innocent people and killed them with his lack of confidence and madness to win. Simultaneously, Zora was also working on it. But people got to know some people are missing from past time. Isaac got aware that people are noticing about some unholy. Isaac got an idea. He wanted to do more human experiment, but the killing of human need to be hide. So he plans something to deal it. He needs a scapegoat for whom he can blame the entire killing. His scapegoat was Zora. Isaac whispers his team to spread a word of mouth as Zora was a witch. People start to avoid talking with Zora, and she was quite worried about it. One day during performing an experiment in lab, some folks started throwing stones in the lab, shouting witchcraft. First, she ignored this and got busy with her work. After a few days, when Zora was doing new research on ice, she was using some small animal to test the trails, but some tests got failed. The animal she was burying, some people gathered and watched, hidden behind a huge banyan tree. A rumor was spread she was doing witchcraft, and that's the true face of her. One day people gathered and guilted her for witchcraft on people. Isaac got very happy. Finally he got what he needed, because she was the only one who was competent. Soon after 3 days, people were seeing Zora in night. She was wearing her shirt and head in her right hand. People were so afraid that they will not go out after 7 p.m. and Isaac came to know about this, and he took this as advantage by doing his failed human experiments. He agreed to people saying that Zora host was doing this all. People were so afraid that name of Zora was a nightmare for people. One day during an experiment, a shadow was showing up and down. A terrible sound was there.
Isaac, I know you are the killer of us.
Isaac jolted towards the voice, but no one was there. He thought it might be some late night workload in his mind, but he continued his work for some days. The voice was ringing in his ear. He carried. One day while disposing the failed corpse in Zora's backyard, which he usually does, in the soft white fog with an insect chirping sound and a woman walking sound toward him. As soon as he heard, he jolted towards the voice. He sees Zora's headless body. He got afraid, and while running he met with a stone and fell down. And unconscious, people heard the sound and rushed towards the place and sees Isaac was laying down with a surgery dress and strain of blood dust as he was digging. People sees he had a shovel in his left hand and a corpse beside him, half unburied, and people realized that Zora was innocent, but by the rumors she was guillotined and that people lost a great surgeon. After guillotining the Isaac, there was no Zora ghost in the place. People gathered and declared a truth day on the memory of Zora. You may wonder, Zora? Ghost? What is this? There was no ghost. You remember the experiment while the first some people threw stone to her lab? She was writing her own fate. She and her supporter helped her to escape from the guillotine by tricking people. Now Zora is helping people where she gets respect and value to her work, but she never returns to her old place. What's the purpose of the story? Isn't this happening to you often? In a family or a workplace, you try to help, but instead it's backfiring for no reason. You can be Zora if you use time and knock alert wisely. That's it for this video. Hope you once have used this sort of trick to fix your work or relationship. Then do share in comment below and see you at the next video. If you like this video, do like and subscribe to the channel for more such videos.